How would I get started if I wanted to start collecting art?
Well, you like anything, you educate your palate. You look. You go to the art shows, you go to the art galleries, and we have some in town that are great, besides collectors. And you really begin to find what you like. You should always buy what you like, and then at the point that you can buy up, it is a learning process like everything else, a maturing process as far as that goes. But definitely it's very personal. Don't have someone else say, oh, I don't like that. If you really love it, you buy it. It is an emotional thing. It does absolutely enhance one's life to have nice things around you.
Now, what should I look for in good art that will last and perhaps increase in value someday?
That's a hard one. It's interesting if it's good art. There's a lot of people that feel they have to have the original, and if it's an emerging artist and you buy a small piece at a reasonable price of an original, that is wonderful. But and that is one way to go. It's better though if you do have the money to acquire someone that does even already have a reputation and you can get a signed and numbered as opposed to a print, but you can't afford the original, then definitely get the signed and numbered, because in the future that will be worth more than somebody's original that isn't as good an artist. Yeah, I'm going to Barcelona, I should tell you this, in September, because one of my customers, this is what started it, not that I don't want to go, but one of my customers has bought every print of a certain artist that I have in gallery and wants to buy at a higher level. So I have arrangements to meet the artist and to help her pick out something. But she will probably be now at the signed and numbered level, not at the original yet, because he's no emerging artist anymore. So,
can you tell us the name of this artist?
The artist is Didier Lourenco, and he is actually from Barcelona originally. Mm-hmm.
And you sell his work here?
Yeah, Princeton. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's really fascinating. So that's one way that people actually get started and keep growing to a higher level of discerning, I guess, of artwork.
Yes, and like going to art galleries and museums, and when they travel looking at art, that is really how you start, and you have to find your own voice, so to speak, but that is how your voice gets educated, so that you are able to then recognize better and better art, and you might pick a certain genre that you like, and as you collect it, it's like any collection. You'll start making it ever better,
And so, would I should I stick with one type? Should I stick with painting or with ceramics or some other kind of medium?
Well, you should stick with what you love. That's what speaks to you is what you should stick with.
Okay, that's great advice. So how important is my frame?
You're asking a framer that. I think I mentioned to you, I am in this business from love of art, but ever since I've been involved with the frames, I love them as well. They can really enhance a piece and not take the power of the piece, just enhance what the artist has done. They can help the artist speak even more fully.
Okay, let's say I pick out a piece I really love and I get it framed and it's beautiful and I take it home. How important is it to display it? Should I paint the wall in the background of it to make it sort of pop? Should I put lights above it, or tell me what I should do?
Well, most often people have a decor because they've either used a decorator or a decorating show from TV or magazines, and so they usually have a color on the wall, and the husband isn't usually ready to paint it again. So when we do, because all images can be framed formal, informal, emphasizing certain colors or others, depending if you want to warm it up or cool it off. So they bring in everything, to help me, including pictures, but also paint, chips, cushions, everything, to know what that environment looks like. And we also do home visits.
Great. That's wonderful to know. Now, if I wanted to do a whole wall of various kinds of paintings or even black and white sketches or something like that, would it be better for me to use the same frame on all those pieces?
It really depends on your collection. The same frame, probably. A lot of times we'll have someone have want to do a bird wall, and they have favorite birds, and these birds will be done by different artists and be quite different. The mats will be different, but we'll put them all in the same frame. Yes, that ties it in. Now, others like the more eclectic, like unfortunately my gallery has to look like all the time because we only have so much space, and we need to show people how different art can look. Yeah. So it really depends on the environment. If you're going to get, you do not want, except for a collection like that, you would not want a room to have all the same frame in it. That would be a little too matchy-matchy.